Good afternoon, everybody. And I'm really glad to see so many beautiful faces before me. And I'm also grateful to God because He has given me this opportunity to speak to you, to share the Word of God with you, and to lead you into His path. God, this season is meant to be remembering His sufferings on the cross, and then in His footsteps. And today I'm going to tell you about, share the word about fasting. Fasting, I think I did this in 2016 in the same place. And the gathering was much bigger than this. It doesn't matter. But what this fasting is all about. And even before that, I have a little question, or let me say a little doubt about the word Lent. We have all read the Bible, and we have heard great many preachers speak to us about the Bible, the Word of God, on different subjects. Now, can somebody do a reference in the Bible where Lent is mentioned? Is there anyone who can help with that, so that I can proceed with it? Any reference from the Bible, either from the Old or from the New Testament? Is there a reference to the word Lent? So the answer is negative. There is no word Lent mentioned in the Bible. And still we call this the Lenten period. Now why do we call this a Lenten period? What I gathered from the word Lent is, it's not an English word. It's an Anglo-Saxon word, a Germanic word from where Lent or Lenten is derived. So according to them, the Anglo-Saxon word, the word actually is Lencten, L-E-N-C-T-E-N, Lencten, from where Lent or Lenten is being derived. And the true meaning of this word Lent is to lengthen, to make something long. That's the actual meaning of Lent. And this being the spring season, we believe that it is a season longer than the other seasons, right? Because the days are longer and the nights are short, and the spring season is supposed to be a lengthy season comparatively. So that's why maybe, I don't know if you still want to continue to call this as a Lenten season, but I call this as a season where we remember the sufferings of Jesus Christ on the cross. And so, with a solemn heart, we have to worship Him, remembering all His commands, all His teachings, all His parables, and everything that He did while He was still on this earth, and lead such a life. So here, there's no need for us to put long faces because we are fasting. That's what somebody read the Bible about. There's no need for us to show that to the world or to the others that we are fasting. Why should the other people know, others know about our fasting? It should be something within us. The Bible says, what your right hand does should not be known to the left hand. So whatever you do it because God is watching you, not because people are watching you. Let us leave it there because according to me, this is a season to walk in the path more than celebrating or observing it as a Lent season or Lenti season or whatever you call it. So this is a spring season, a lengthier season comparatively to other seasons. So what is this fasting? Sometime back, as I told you in 2016, I spoke about fasting, but this time it's going to be a little different from what I spoke earlier. So let us examine this fast. What are its practices, what are its customs, where did we get it from, and what are the religious origins of this fast. You find fast being mentioned both in Old Testament as well as in the New Testament. So let's go word by word or point by point as what is written in the Bible. Mark 7, the book of Mark 7 to 9 should always remind you that you cannot follow the traditions of men. I think it was Mary Mugari who read this Bible verses, and very clearly it says that they have set aside my commands. That's what Jesus is telling them. They have set aside my commands, or God's commands, to observe their own traditions. So some of these traditions that we follow are man-made traditions. But as Christians, and because we have been reading the Bible since many years, we should know the true meaning of what God is trying to speak to us here. Well, one thing we should remember, that God's word is a true word. And the scripture is given by the inspiration of God. How do you think the Torah was written? The first 5 books were written. God spoke to Moses. In a similar way, God has spoken to a number of other prophets, other leaders of religious sects, and through them we get to know what this Bible is all about. It is an inspiration they all got from God. Some of them got even visions. Okay, let's see what the Bible says about fasting. So it says that fasting is accepted to God, it's acceptable to God when it is done with the right motive. What do you mean by a right motive? When you fast, you're fasting because you want to commit yourself to God's word. You want to promise God that you're going to walk according to His word. You're not fasting to hurt the feelings of others, to belittle the others, for the downfall of others, but you're fasting for a good cause. That we should remember. The Bible does not command, nor does it forbid fasting for people. God didn't say. In the 10 Commandments, you don't see God mentioning fasting. Is it already wrong?
No, it's not.
No, it's not there. So He doesn't command. You know what a command is? It's an order, you have to follow it. He didn't do that. Neither did He forbid you to fast. You're doing that fast because you wanted to draw closer to God. Okay? Then, well, why do you think we fast? Because we know that it is profitable to us. Profitable in many ways. We'll go point by point regarding that later. Fasting and prayer are both linked together. When you fast, you don't break the fast without praying. Yes? You know the brethren, the Muslims, they observe the month of Ramzan. Before sunrise, they finish eating, cooking and eating. And after sunrise, they break the fast after praying. So that's how we come to know that prayer and fasting are linked together. Now, if you remember, if you refer to Luke 2:37, you'll come across a certain character there. A very, very righteous, pious lady of 82. She was married to her husband only for 7 years when he passed away. And then she spent her time dedicating herself in the temple to God, worshipping Him, fasting and praying. You know her name, what's her name is? Yeah, she's the prophetess Anna. And remember, she also said some very, very wonderful things about Jesus, what he was going to become. When he was a little baby, he was taken to the temple. There he was blessed by Simeon, and then later he was blessed by this prophetess Anna. So that's how she spent all her life praying and fasting. Well, that's her belief, and we see that in Acts also. Every time these disciples, the believers, gather together to take important but they also fasted and prayed. And that's how when Paul and Barnabas were about to go on God's work, the other believers and disciples, they gathered together, they fasted, they prayed, they blessed Paul and Barnabas, and that's how they started on their journey to speak about the Word of God to all those areas wherever it was required. Okay, what is the meaning of fast or fasting? You only know one meaning. What is that meaning?
Refraining from eating.
Yeah, refraining from eating, giving up food, abstaining from food, denying ourselves of food. That is known as fasting. So when you fast, you don't eat. Whatever promises you have in your mind, you want to fast and achieve God's blessings so that your life will be filled with the Holy Spirit. So fasting here, according to us, is giving up food. Can there be any other types of fasts? Can you? Yes? Suggest? Suggest? Not watching the TV, not going to movies, not drinking, not smoking. Yes? Not
People give up knowledge.
yeah, people give up knowledge regarding food. Food is over. Now, other things on which we could fast. Our eyes are so powerful that it always goes to see those things that are beautiful in the world and we want to possess them. Can we fast from it? At least for a little while? I think yes, we can do that. We can give up chatting with our friends on WhatsApp or whatever it is, spending all the time on the cell phone. Okay? We can give up certain things. Even that comes under fasting. Demonstrate through our fasting that we are serious about our relationship with God. Okay? Now, coming to the other ways of fasting. What are the other ways of fasting? Giving up anything temporarily in order to focus on our attention on God. For a little while we can give up certain things in our lives. It can be food, it can be any other worldly things that we are mostly interested in. We can give it up so that our hearts are empty of all these worldly things. We can invite God into our hearts by fasting. And we can spend some time talking to God. And remember, fasting days are very, very powerful. I don't know if you have experienced that in your life or not, but I did experience that in my life. Number of times I did fast for various reasons. And I got the answer from God. And my fasting was very, very strict fasting. No water, no solids, nothing from sunrise to sunset. And then I would break my fast with a cup of water, and then I pray to God to accept my fasting, to accept my requests, whatever they are, and all my fasting prayers are being answered. And I'm really grateful to God about it. Secondly, fasting should be limited to a set time. We know that Jesus fasted for 40 days and nights after his baptism. He fasted. And what do you think he did all those 40 days? He prayed. Spent his time in praying to God. Spent his time asking God to give him the strength to endure any amount of opposition he might face once he starts on the gospel work. So here, Jesus is preparing himself these 40 days without food, 40 days and nights without food, so that he'll be ready to take up the work that he was sent into this world. Can you tell me why we are fasting these 40 days now?
To remember his,
Because remember,
his sufferings.
Jesus was
Remember his sufferings? Why are we fasting? And are we fasting like Christ fasted? What
Yes.
days,
Praise
40
Pastor.
nights,
Right.
without food, without water to drink. Of course, we cannot compare ourselves to God, Jesus, He got that inspiration, the blessing, and the power to endure any amount of hunger and thirst from His Holy Father. We are only human beings. Beyond 3 days, I'm sure nobody will survive without even a drop of water. It's not good for you. So there should be a limited time for a fast as well. Some people give up flight. Some people give up, you can give up your breakfast as well, but most of the time we are advised not to give up our breakfast because we are breaking the fast after we wake up. While others give up their food, their dinner, their lunch, or whatever it is. So thirdly, we should not fast to lose weight. Gaining weight is your problem, not God's problem. So you should know how best you could lose weight. Okay? So then we come to the Old Testament. Why did they fast? Under what circumstances did they fast? They fasted to express their grief. They fasted to humble themselves before God. You take, for example, David, Job, or Ezra, Jonah, any of these prophets. Why did they face many problems in their lives? Okay? And because of their own doings, because of their own mistakes, they wanted to show that they are grief-stricken for what they have done, for their simple lives they have led, like David. And they have fasted and prayed to God so that they would be forgiven. And then coming to the New Testament, who fasted and why did they fast? Mostly it is the believers, it is the disciples who have fasted, and it is nothing but a means to come closer to God, to draw ourselves closer to God. So you will find that in Matthew chapter 4, 1 to 2. It's mentioned how Jesus fasted for 40 days and 40 nights. Humanly, it's not possible for us to fast so many days without food and drink. Okay. Can somebody tell me how fasting can change our lives? Fasting, how can it change our lives? When you fast and pray to God, you won't understand, you won't realize at that moment that God is listening to you and He is ready to answer your prayers. Okay? You can hear God if you truly concentrate on what your prayer is about, what this fasting is all about, and so God can help you. He can speak to you and you can hear His voice. Then it can reveal our hidden sins or mistakes.
హలో అండి, నేను మీ చెల్లె స్వప్న. రాజు పమ్మి హోస్ట్ ఇండియా యూట్యూబ్ ఛానల్. ఈ ఛానల్ని మీరు లైక్ చేయండి, షేర్ చేయండి, సబ్స్క్రైబ్ చేయండి. పక్కనే ఉన్న గంట సింబల్ని క్లిక్ చేయండి, ఎందుకంటే మేము అప్లోడ్ చేసే ప్రతి వీడియో మీకు నోటిఫికేషన్ వస్తుంది. ఓకే, ఈ వీడియోస్ కనుక మీకు నచ్చితే మీ ఫ్రెండ్స్ అందరికీ తప్పకుండా షేర్ చేయండి. ఈ వీడియోలో వచ్చే ప్రతి కార్యక్రమాన్ని చూసి మీరు ఆశీర్వాదం పొందుతారని మనస్ఫూర్తిగా కోరుకుంటున్నాను. గాడ్ బ్లెస్ యూ ఆల్.